Hello everyone, you are watching a complete video series of Unix operating system. This is part 9. I am PNR representing this video. In this video, we will discuss about the process states. So, general process states. So, the process enters in state from start till end is known as process states. So, these are following. The first state is created. In this state, a process newly created and not ready to run. Second state is ready. In this state, a process is ready to execute when given the opportunity. Next is running. In this state, the process is currently executed. At most, one process can be in this state at a time in a single processor system. So this is the important point. So the process will run at a time on a single processor. If the multiple processor will run multiple process on the at the same time. So only remember the point. Only one processor can uh, run single process at a time. That is the point. Blocked or wait. In this state, a process cannot execute until some events occur, such as the completion of an input-output operation. So, the suppose the process takes some input-output, so the process go to the blocked or wait state, and the input-output operation completed, the process again execute or running. And last is the terminated. So in this state, a process has been released by the operating system, either for it halted or for it is aborted for some reason. So in terminated, the process will exit or terminated. So this is the diagram of process state, how to transit state from one state to another state. So first is the created. So the process will create, and the process accept. So go to the in the ready state, and the process is ready. And if the process schedule, the process will execution start or running, and some state come to the running state to the block state or wait state, wait for the event. So event means some event like input or output operation occur. So the process go to the blocked state, or if the input output operation complete, so the again process send to the ready state. So the multiple process wait in the block or waiting list in this stage, and the process run, or some in the round robin fashion or round robin scheduling. So the multiple process run. So the one by one process run in a few seconds or few times. So the one process run and execute few times and wait in the waiting state, and another process will run and go to the in waiting state. So the process run few times and complete the um, time, and after that the process will execute or complete the time. So the process will exit or terminate. This is the terminate state. This is the last state, and here is the operating system will remove the process. So this is the simple diagram of the process state. Next is the process state in Unix operating system. So in the Unix operating system, some stages means different stage from the general state. So in the Unix operating system, many stages like the general stages. So the lifetime of a process is explained in the following step. The lifetime means the process create and the terminate, the life of the process. So the first is the user running. So process is executing in the user mode. Second stage is the kernel running. So a process is executing in the kernel mode. Third is the ready to run in memory. So a process is not executing but is ready to run as soon as kernel scheduled it. Fourth number is asleep in memory. A process is sleeping and resides in main memory. Fifth is ready to run swapped. So a process is ready to run, but the swapper must swap the process into main memory before the kernel can schedule it for execution. So this is the important point. So remember the point: the process into main memory before the kernel can schedule it. So the all process will run in the main memory or primary memory. So if the process in the secondary memory, so the process swap in the main memory, primary memory. So then the process will execute in the main memory. So remember this point. This is the important point. Next is the sleep and swap. The process is sleeping and the swapper has swapped the process in the secondary memory to make space for execution of other process in main memory. So this is also important point. The process means sleep. So the swapper swap the process in the secondary memory. So the process means go to the in the sleep or waiting in the waiting stage. So the process will send to the secondary memory and make some space for execution to another process in main memory. So the another process load in the main memory to execution. So the current process send to the secondary memory. So remember this point. This is the important point also. Next is the preemptive. Kernel preempts a running process for allocating of another process while the first process is moving from kernel to user mode. So here the mode change from or state change. So they are here in preemptive, the kernel means all process execute in the kernel mode. So the kernel send to the or change the mode to the user mode. So that is the preemptive created. The process is newly created but not running. So this is the start state for all processes. And last is the zombie. So process has been executed thoroughly and exit call has been enabled. So if you want to more information about zombie process, so you can find out the link in the video description. So you can get more information about the zombie process and also in the I button in the video. So this is the complete diagram of the uh, process state of Unix operating system. So here is the user running. This is the first point. So all the point we have discussed, so indicate by the numbers, means 1, 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all the stages we have discussed in the different numbers. So user running the in user mode. This is the kernel mode, and this is check and handle the signal. So in the user running mode, check the all signals and handle all the signals. And here in the check for signals. So here in the reschedule process of sleep, the all the signal. So what is the signal? Signal means the each state send a signal to the another state. So the all states means all states communicate to the each other or send some instructions or the signal to for the execution of the process. So these are the signals. Okay. So here this is the fork, means the create the process, and the process send to the ready to the running in memory. So this is the ready state and running for ready for running or executing the process. So if the process is scheduled by the kernel, so the if the process scheduled by the kernel, the process will execute. And the process mode change from kernel running to the user kernel. So here the process go to the in the user running mode, and here is the some interrupt. So here handle some interrupt, or the process means a process wait. So process sleep and means wait sometimes for input output. The process send to the asleep in memory. So here send in the asleep state or in a memory. And if the process wait for few time, so send in the asleep memory and again the wake up and come to the ready to run. And if this process has more time or sleep some more time, or waiting means the waiting time is more waiting time, so the process send to the sleep mode, sleep or swept mode, and the process will wait a long time, and again the wake up and send to the ready to run and swap, and the swap in the ready to run, and the process again the wake up in the asleep mode to the wake up. So here is also not in the memories, means not available in the memory, so the again process sent to the swap out. So these are the different stages, and all the state represented by the means this diagram. So I think you understand this diagram because this is more complicated. So this is the reference of this video. If you have any doubt related to this video, so you can write your query in the comment box, and I will reply that query. And if you learn something from this video, so please like this video and share this video with your friends, and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get the latest video notification. Thank you for watching.